A good range of movement is important whatever your age and fitness level, so give me 10 minutes to improve your flexibility today. I'm Samantha Clayton, fitness expert and former competitive sprinter. I'm working with Herbalife to help you achieve a healthy, active life. It's always wise to stretch before you work out, and I hope your pre-workout warm-up involves dynamic or moving stretches that prepare your body for exercise. But if you wish to improve your overall flexibility, you need to hold your stretches for about 30 seconds or more. Flexibility is something that you can work on any day of the week, especially on days you're not working out. Or you can try to spend a good 10 minutes after your workout before your cool down, focusing on major muscle groups. Stretching may help you avoid post-exercise tightness, help tone muscle, and may help you avoid common muscular and joint injuries. So grab some loose clothes and join me for a 10-minute flexibility session now. Let's get started with a great upper body stretch. Stand tall and look straight ahead. Place your feet a comfortable distance apart and slowly drop your head to one side. Reach your hands behind your back and hold your arm just above your wrist and gently pull down. Now if your head is to the right, hold above your left wrist. As you hold the stretch, breathe evenly. Don't pull on your wrist or stretch too far. You should feel this stretch right through your neck and trap area. Continue to hold the stretch for 30 seconds. And now let's switch to the other side. Always come into and out of the stretch gently. Now, our next stretch is going to be a deltoid stretch, but give me a few more seconds right here. For our next stretch, I want you to stand with your feet shoulders width apart, and I want you to reach your arms behind your back and clasp your fingers together in the small of your back. Keep your neck in a neutral position and lift your arms back behind you until you feel a stretch in the front of your shoulders. Be sure not to lift too high and don't bend forward. Hold this stretch for 30 seconds, or if you can feel the stretch loosening off, lift your arms a little higher. Hold for a few more seconds and let's go on to our side stretch. So again, stand with your feet just wider than hip distance apart and have a slight bend in the knees this time. Place one hand on your thigh to support your body weight and inhale as you reach your free hand up above your head, keeping your palm facing in. Exhale as you reach over and gently lean your body to one side. Be sure to support your body weight on this thigh, or you could always use a chair for support. Breathe evenly as you hold this stretch for 30 seconds. And lean only as far as feels comfortable for you. Let's go to the other side. Now support yourself on the way up out of the stretch. Hold, remember to lean over but not too far. Support the body weight and reach just as far as is comfortable for you. Remembering to breathe. And let's come out of that stretch. And now we're ready to move to the lower body. This next stretch is a glute and piriformis stretch lying on your back. So it's going to stretch out the area right here. Let's lie on the floor with your knees bent. Cross one knee over the other like so and reach forward and hold the back of this thigh. Pull gently back so that your knee comes toward your chest. Keep your back and head on the floor. You should feel the stretch right through here on this leg. Always focus on your breath and be aware of your neck position at all times, trying to stay fully engaged and relaxed on the mat. Now let's repeat that on the other side. Remembering to lie back. Hold the stretch for about 30 seconds. To increase the stretch, you can pull your knee just a little closer to the chest. Perfect. Well, we're lying on the floor with our knees bent. We'll move on to a hamstring stretch. Still ensure that your back is flat on the floor. We're going to keep one knee bent and then let's lift the other leg up nice and straight. You can hold on to the back of your thigh and just hold this stretch, but only stretch as far as is comfortable for you without bending your knee or lifting your head off the floor. Hold for 30 seconds. Just 5 more seconds to go. And let's put the foot down and then gently lift the other leg, keeping a nice straight leg, not bending at the knee. Now, if your flexibility is limited, you can always use a towel to assist you with this stretch. Engage your core to make sure your back stays flat on the floor. Slowly lower the knee down and let's come back up to sitting. So our next stretch will address the adductors on the inside of the thighs. So you want to be sitting on the floor and bring the soles of your feet together to stretch out the adductors. This is called a butterfly position. You want to sit up tall and don't round your spine. Using your muscles and not your hands, try to get the outside of your knee as close to the floor as you can. With this stretch, we're just going to hold for 10 seconds. Gently release. And then come back down and hold again for another 10 seconds. Let's go one more time and relax out. Now this stretch really addresses the tight inner thigh muscles and also opens up the hip area. You can repeat this stretch 3 to 5 times, whatever feels comfortable for you. Now my next stretch addresses the quadriceps at the front of your legs. And it's so common to stretch the quadriceps while we're standing. But as we're already on the floor, let's just go ahead and do a side lying quad stretch instead. So lie on your side with your head supported on your arm. Make sure your hips are stacked and then lift your heel toward your glutes. If your flexibility allows, go ahead and grab a hold of your foot to increase the stretch. Keep your knees in line with each other. Again, rest that head down. Remember to breathe and don't pull back too far, just as what's comfortable for you. We're going to hold this stretch for 30 to 45 seconds before we go ahead and switch to the other side. Remember to breathe, engage your core. As we switch to the other side, support yourself on the way up. And then let's go ahead and switch sides. Laying down, supporting the head. Knees are in line. Lifting the foot back. Making sure your hips are stacked. Now you should feel this stretch down the front of your quadricep muscle. Take nice deep breaths in and out and enjoy the stretch. Just 5 more seconds. Now let's do our final stretch of the workout in a kneeling position. This next position is called the thinker's pose, and it addresses the lower part of the calf muscle. So you want to kneel down on one knee and gently sit back on your heel. Try to support your weight a little with your hands so you don't put too much pressure on your heel. Place the opposite foot just in front of the knee and try to keep the heel of the foot as close to the mat as you can, pushing back. This stretch addresses the soleus muscle at the bottom of your calf, and we're just going to hold this stretch for 30 seconds. To increase the stretch, just push your body weight forward and try and keep that heel down onto the mat. And let's go ahead and switch sides. So again, sitting back on the heel, other foot forward. Support your body weight in front on the fingers, and you should feel the stretch right through your calf muscle at the front. Increase the stretch, just lean forward a little. Now try to make time in your day to focus on stretching all major muscle groups, but remember to always stay within a limit that's comfortable and never stretch to the point of pain.